What's up everybody, Anime X here, and in this video I'll be bringing you another Naruto What If, and as the title and thumbnail suggests, in this What If series I'm going to be going over what I think would happen in the Narutoverse if Itachi did not kill his clan. Now, if you are new to the channel and haven't seen any of these videos from me before, I basically give a quick reasoning or alternative as to how I think this type of stuff, or this What If would go down. Then I move on to the actual ramifications of this sequence of events happening. So since this is pretty self-explanatory and this is something you'll actually get as I actually go through it, I'll just jump right into it. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I just said, I'm going to be quickly explaining how this would actually come to pass. So the way I hypothesize this happening is actually through the only logical thing that I think the village could have decided to do with the Uchiha clan, and that is stop Danzo from taking Shisui's eye, because I mean Shisui should be able to just counter Danzo, but whatever. And the village leaders let Shisui put Fugaku under Kodo Matsukami and influence him to basically de-escalate the coup d'etat with the Uchiha, and that would result in the village being more calm and Itachi wouldn't have to massacre his entire clan. And the reason I think that they would actually listen to Fugaku is due to the fact that he's still their leader, and at the end of the day, he is powerful enough to keep them in line. Now, the consequences of this are that Shisui is still alive and has both of his Mangekyo. Itachi hasn't killed his entire clan, or see Shisui die, so he doesn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan either. Sasuke still looks up to his older brother, just like how he does before the massacre of his family, and Danzo is locked up for attempting to steal Shisui's eye and stopping the plans of Konoha. And most other things remain the same. So with all of that being said, it's time to move on to how I think the story would proceed forward. So, in my opinion, one of the biggest things that are affected by the Uchiha clan not being killed is that Sasuke is no longer alone and no longer feels the pain of loss, which means he also isn't driven by hatred to kill anyone, and a byproduct of this is that Sasuke is much less aloof than the Sasuke we see in the original, so this means that he is much more social and he interacts with his fellow students a bit more. This also means that Sasuke would be even better in terms of combat than the original, because not only is he driven to get that recognition from Fugaku and his brother, but he also has many powerful people in his family or close friends, and that he'd be able to help him in ways that he couldn't do just by training alone. For example, Fugaku training him on occasion, Shisui training with him on occasion, or Itachi training with him on some occasions. Although, like I said earlier, because Sasuke hadn't seen his clan killed, he has never awakened the Sharingan, which means it'll be a traumatic experience in order for him to awaken his Sharingan. But besides the lack of activation of his Sharingan, Sasuke's skill as a ninja would be improved in every way due to him being able to occasionally train with his father, Itachi, or Shisui. All these are extremely powerful Uchiha and people that would be able to increase Sasuke's power dramatically. One thing that would actually change in the series is Naruto's outlook on Sasuke and vice versa. The reason Naruto wouldn't necessarily view Sasuke in the same light as he did previously, or view him as someone that's exactly like him, is basically him relating to Sasuke. And it's basically because Sasuke is the direct opposite of him. From his perspective, Sasuke has experienced no pain or suffering like Naruto has, and Sasuke is also considered a natural genius and is accepted by everyone he comes across, while Naruto is considered a failure and as a ninja and as a person, and is ignored and considered an outcast by almost every single person in the village. Now, Sasuke's outlook on Naruto is also different because Sasuke has almost nothing in common with Naruto on the outside, but they are complete opposites except for one thing, which Naruto can't see in Sasuke. While Sasuke is happy and is most definitely has a much better life than Naruto does, and a much better life than he does in his original form. One thing they do have in common is the fact that they are vainly searching and trying to attain recognition from people that they want to recognize them. For Naruto, that is almost everyone, and for Sasuke, that is shown through Fugaku, and this is the person that Sasuke doesn't think recognizes his skill or him as a ninja. And while he is recognized by almost everyone, he only wants the same recognition from his father, and that which he sees Itachi get from, which is something that he realizes is common between them. He realizes Naruto doesn't get recognition, and Sasuke doesn't get recognition from the person he truly wants it from. Sasuke, realizing this, one day ignores the crowd of people essentially worshipping him and goes to the swing that Naruto is sitting at, alone, and introduces himself to Naruto. Naruto, fully knowing well who Sasuke is, thinks this is a dumb thing to do, but Naruto, not being used to someone actually talking to him, unless it's an insult, is especially caught off guard by the fact that Sasuke Uchiha, basically the coolest person at their training academy, talking to him, deep down knows that he's extremely happy that someone is acknowledging his existence even a little bit. He still responds rudely, asking what he wants, just because this isn't Naruto's nature, right? I mean, Naruto is kind of like brash and doesn't really respond the way you would think he would normally. Sasuke responds to him saying that he wants to join him when they break for lunch. Naruto says that he's just fine eating lunch by himself, but Sasuke insists that Naruto come with him to get some ramen. Naruto, not being able to resist the lure of ramen, reluctantly agrees to go get food with Sasuke. When everyone else sees that Naruto and Sasuke, complete opposites by the way, are hanging out, people like Sakura and Ino ask why Sasuke is hanging around with someone so annoying and weird. They seem to be bashing Naruto, saying he's a loser, saying he's not cool, saying he doesn't even have parents, so he doesn't even know how to act. Sasuke turns and tells them to leave Naruto alone, quite angrily, and more angrily than anyone would expect him to. And this surprises everyone, including Naruto. And they all stand there stunned for a bit, but then Sasuke heads out to get ramen with Naruto. When they finally get to the ramen shop, neither of them talk for a while. Neither of them really know what to say. Because for Sasuke, this is just kind of an on-the-spot decision that he just made. He didn't really have this planned out. After the silence becomes unbearable, Naruto asks Sasuke why he wanted to hang out, and Sasuke turns and says it's because he has the same eyes as him. And at that point, Naruto doesn't understand what Sasuke means by this. But shortly after this exchange goes on, they finish their food and go back to the academy and finish out their day. For the next couple of weeks, right, Sasuke keeps hanging out with Naruto, and they slowly become closer and closer, and although the gap in their power becomes wider and wider. Now, while Sasuke and Naruto have been growing closer and closer as friends, so far Naruto hasn't really gained much power, while Sasuke's power seems to be increasing every day. This is shown to the fullest extent when they are preparing to graduate from Ninja Academy. Sasuke passes with flying colors just like he does in the original, and just like almost everyone does in the original, with Naruto still failing even a basic transformation jutsu, and even the clone jutsu he seems to fail. And even though Sasuke attempts to console him through this, Naruto is still upset about the fact that he wasn't able to pass, which makes him an easy target to be manipulated by Mizuki, that kind of random chunin, right, that didn't really like Naruto because, he was a Jinchuriki, right? Just like he was in the original, he basically convinces Naruto to steal the Forbidden Scroll and learn some jutsu from it. And within one day, Naruto learns a multi-shadow clone jutsu, which he seems to completely master. Now, since Sasuke is connected to Naruto, and in the most of this timeline, I'm going to say that instead of Iruka going to see what Naruto is up to, it ends up being Sasuke, and he sees that Naruto learned something as complex as the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and he also comes to find that Mizuki is attacking Naruto. And as soon as he sees this, Sasuke puts his training to use and is able to slap around Mizuki for a while. During this beatdown, Mizuki realizes that there's basically no way he's going to be able to beat Sasuke. He's kind of a legend, right? He's kind of very powerful in taijutsu and even knows some ninjutsu. So there's really no way Mizuki is able to combat Sasuke directly. So he realizes that the way to take down Sasuke is to basically force himself to sacrifice him for Naruto. So with this, he throws a massive shuriken at Naruto, and Sasuke has to jump in the way to block it from hitting him, and it hits him square in the back. Then he falls to the side, and after seeing Sasuke take such a blow for him, Naruto not only realizes that Sasuke is a true friend and someone that actually cares about him, but this also sends Naruto into a rage, even bigger of a rage than the one that he got sent into by Iruka, because Sasuke's been building that relationship and been showing even more friendship than someone like Iruka did. So this would actually prompt Naruto to make even more shadow clones than he does in the original. And then he demolishes Mizuki, and then picks up Sasuke and rushes him to the hospital to make sure that Sasuke is okay. After he drops him off there, he goes to the Uchiha part of Konoha and lets Itachi know what happened and how Sasuke is hurt. Then Itachi just basically gets over there as soon as possible to see if his brother is okay. Once he makes sure that his brother is fine, he asks Naruto what happened to Mizuki, and his shadow clones bring him beat up Mizuki all tied up and ready to be punished. Itachi, along with everyone else there, is impressed by the fact that Naruto was able to beat a Chunin and learn the multi-shadow clone jutsu all in one day. And almost directly after this, everyone deems that Naruto should be allowed to graduate, although it is unconventional, which the way he graduates. Naruto brags about, as soon as Sasuke wakes up, he brags about the fact that he graduated to Sasuke, basically as soon as Sasuke gains consciousness. Soon after this incident, and after Sasuke is healed, they're getting prepared to find out who they have for their squad leader, waiting in anticipation for what will decide how they are shaped as ninja. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to leave off this part of the what if Itachi never killed the clan. I apologize for the lack of actual Itachi in this initial pilot of this what if. I just felt it was necessary to explain how this will affect the main characters most, and really enjoyed making this what if because it gives Sasuke's character a more upbeat feel to it, and it makes the relationship between them make even more sense in the in my opinion. Also during this what if, it's gonna give a lot of light to Itachi, and also gonna go over a lot of stuff that Itachi probably didn't or wouldn't have fleshed out unless he actually followed down this path. So, as I've already said, this is the pilot episode to the series, so if you want this to continue, all you have to do is support the video, make sure to like it, comment if you want another part to this, and if you enjoyed the video and you haven't already done so, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, so you don't miss when I put out more what ifs. And if you made it to the end of the video, I would just like to thank you, and as always guys, this is Anime X, signing off.